Taiwan is a country with very, very little natural resources. That's why we have to develop our own green energy solutions to cope with the situation.
Taiwan really encourages people to have the innovation, work smartly.
This is a very special place. It's the nucleus of technology. It's full of ideas and energy.
It's one of the most important trading partners of the United States. The bilateral trade and services amounts to more than 68 billion US dollars.
One of the most sophisticated and smart nations on Earth, with technology being a large part of everyday life for all generations. Taiwan is showcasing its innovation and technology on the world stage through a wide variety of industries, from gaming and leisure to manufacturing, to making everyday tasks easier with automation and breaking new ground in healthcare. With only 24 million inhabitants, Taiwan punches far above its weight in the world of high-tech innovation. No longer simply a provider of low-margin, bulk manufactured goods, Taiwan has quickly risen up the value chain to become one of the world's leading centres for design and new ideas. With uncertain or slowing business environments in some of its larger neighbours, Taiwan has seized the opportunity to foster a new generation of firms that are making an impact on the global stage and gaining a reputation for Taiwan excellence. But innovation doesn't just happen. What is it about Taiwan today that enables so many new companies to flourish and to take the lead in global markets? Is it the highly educated workforce, the larger business and regulatory environment, state support for innovators? We're about to take a look at some companies that embody the concept of thinking by design. In the highly competitive world of video gaming, split seconds matter. It can mean the difference between winning the game, taking out your opponent, or getting taken out yourself. ASUS is one of the most respected names in this space and has introduced a variety of products custom-tailored to the needs of gaming enthusiasts.
My name is Vivian Lian. I'm the Global Marketing Director of ROG. We started Republic of Gamers brand in 2006. At the time, our idea was to create a portfolio of products harnessing the best technologies to enable every type of gamer out there. We were an early participant of the LAN parties, and at these LAN parties, we were interacting with gamers. They were telling us that they really wanted technologies and products that can allow them to experience that true potential that the games can bring to them. We identify that as a true opportunity. So we partnered with our industry partners and really started to create products from the ground up with these passionate gamers in mind. Since 2006, we've set out to pursue a mandate of really pushing the technology boundaries. And internally at ASUS, we set up a committee of gamers as well as technology experts that really challenge us to stay true to this vision. Fast forward to today, we have a wide assortment of products covering just about every gamut. If you want to build your own PCs, we have purpose-built ROG products for you. Or if you want a laptop, a gaming powerhouse, or even a gaming phone today, you can get a ROG smartphone. Here you have an ROG motherboard. This is really what started our Republic of Gamers brand in 2006. To the PC enthusiasts, this is the heart of a PC, and we really took it on ourselves to completely reimagine what a motherboard can do. What you have today is not what it was in 2006, but on average, an ROG motherboard will take at least 5 times our engineering efforts to develop. Why is that? It's because we've thought of every detail. Everything from the heatsink that you see on the board to all the extra reinforcement to the expansion on the back and even the layers of PCB. I mean, I can go into so many details of why this is so unique.
Even the wireless router has been reworked with games in mind. Constant connectivity is of utmost importance as one can't afford to drop offline during a crucial raid or battle.
We nicknamed this a little spider because of the number of antenna that you see here, but actually the antenna means something. A gaming router not only needs to have a very powerful performance in terms of throughput, and being a wireless device, you need to have the coverage as well as the low latency when you're playing games. So it really is something that we've thought through in every aspect of it.
Mobile gaming has also become a massive phenomenon in recent years. Here too, customised products have been developed to satisfy the demands of the core gaming audience.
Here we have our latest ROG phone. So what makes this phone truly unique is that, first of all, it is a phone, but it's much more than a phone. We like to call it a game changer because it really is designed from the ground up with gaming in mind. In a very typical scenario, when a gamer comes home, they like to be able to play using a desktop keyboard and mouse. And then what is not to love when you're able to extend that screen onto your larger screen. And so here we have an external docking station. So you can dock your phone onto the docking station, then the game image shows up on the larger display, and then you can interact using your keyboard and mouse. This is a very comfortable setup that the gamers love. In addition, we have a game vise. Now, this may be very familiar to some people that are very used to playing using a joystick. When the phone is inserted between these game vise controllers and using a WiGig technology, I'm able to stream the game on the phone directly onto my large screen TV. So when you have your friends over or your family, you're able to have both a gaming experience and a spectator experience all at the same time.
The spectator experience is becoming increasingly important as professional video gaming, or esports, has taken off across Asia and around the world. Audiences of thousands will gather to cheer on their favourite player and watch all the action on huge screens in venues, with many more fans tuning in online or on TV.
Esports is a very important and integral part of the ROG brand and our spirit. Over the years, we've also been an active participant, and we're pushing the esports community forward by doing sponsorships, nurturing the talents. Lately, what we're really invested here in Taiwan is to make sure that we bring it to the collegiate level. Many different universities and colleges in Taipei, they're nurturing esports as a sport. And so together with a number of schools and clubs, we've offered programs, training centers, and we definitely offer a wide range of products to get them to where they need to be professionally. Here at ASUS, one of the things that we take to heart is to really push the boundaries in everything we do. And I think it's that kind of spirit, that kind of determination, that we don't settle for average. And we want to continue to drive ourselves to develop that next chapter in our industry. I am from Taiwan, and I like to say that this is a very special place where it's the nucleus of technology. It's full, it's packed of ideas and energy. And so I think it's that kind of spirit that we have been able to harness both here as a company at ASUS, as well as a country that has really put Taiwan on the world stage.
While augmented reality and 3D graphics play a vital role in video gaming, Taiwan Main Orthopaedic Biotechnology has developed an innovative way to incorporate such technology into smart surgical glasses for the operating theatre.
My name is Minyoung Wang. I'm the CEO of TBK company. 7 years ago, when I was professor, I worked for a university. Then I cooperated with many hospitals in Taiwan and many other countries also. We work with many medical surgeons, especially orthopedic surgeons. And we are talking about how can I help surgeons to do the surgery. So I do a lot of research. Then I solved a very particular problem that didn't solve yet. Every orthopedic surgeon, they need a radio exposure machine. Then usually the machine has a particular problem. The surgeon, they have to look at a lot of screens as a reference to do the surgery. This means the coordinate is different. The screen coordinate is not the patient coordinate.
Trying to estimate coordinates based on images on the screen and then determining the location on the patient for the incision leaves room for error. The process also proves time-consuming and exposes the patient and doctors to radiation. With the 3D glasses projecting an augmented reality image directly onto the patient, there is greater accuracy and surgery can be completed in shorter time frames.
Once the surgeons, they can see through the patient with the glasses. So it's quite easy. Every coordinate is synchronized. So they just quite straightforward, do the surgery, use their natural eyes.
The Caduceus smart surgical glasses utilise mixed reality to help doctors know where to make incisions and locate sensitive internal organs during procedures.
Smart surgical glasses allow surgeons to see through patient's skin. So with the help of this device, surgeon will be able to understand what's underneath the patient's skin. For example, skeleton structure, nerve points, and also vascular areas. So this makes it much easier for surgeons to operate and also gives a lot of advantage.
This type of precision guidance can lead to fewer mistakes and increased success rates on the operating table.
The technology is based on mixed reality. That means we are combining the actual structure with the virtual structure on top of the glasses. First, we are putting patient into the CT scan in order to get the data. So CT scan collects a lot of X-rays, that's 2D structures. And then after hundreds of shots, we will be putting those 2D structures all together, and then we are restructuring this 3D model of patient's actual structure. And then once we do that, we will putting that data into the glasses. So when you put on the glasses and look at the patient, that 3D structure will be aligned together with the actual patient. Right now, we are looking at the prototype of Caduceus smart glasses. This device is designed for minimally invasive surgery. When the surgeon put on the glasses, they will be able to see through the patient, and then they will understand the position of the vasculars, nerve points, and the skeleton structure. So this gives a lot of advantage during the minimally invasive surgery. For example, suppose I was going to install this trocar on top of the patient, and suppose everything is covered by the skin, so I can't see anything. But I still have to install this surgical instrument here. Beforehand, I have to know the exact position of the nerve points and the vasculars. Otherwise, I may damage those areas. I don't want to injure the patient. Now I got the glasses, so I will see everything underneath, so I can easily avoid those critical areas and install this trocar on the spinal cord. This is just one example of how the smart surgical glasses will be used in the future. And we are also planning to apply this technology on the neural cases, on the brain. For example, removing tumor from the brain areas. We are the fastest growing medical equipment manufacturer from Taiwan. So I think we have a great future. And we are expanding our market from Taiwan to other nearby countries, to Southeast Asian countries. Just an example, last month we had another clinical trial done in Malaysia. We are cooperating with KPJ Group. That's the biggest private hospital group in Malaysia. They have like 25 hospitals. It says a lot of surgeons and a lot of hospitals, actually, they need this kind of technology. So the demand of this kind of technology is really high, the smart glasses.
These smart glasses by Taiwan Main Orthopaedic Biotechnology are the world's first smart glasses for surgery. It's a product the medical field, far and wide, is really starting to take notice of.
Currently, we have a lot of VC from Silicon Valley, from Taiwan, and from some other country. I can imagine in the next 5 years or 10 years, this company will become the leader of medical technology.
Automation continues to change the modern workplace, And in the years ahead, this change is expected to accelerate sharply. Work that falls into the three categories, dirty, difficult, and dangerous, will be increasingly handled by robots.
My name is Maurice Tang. I am the Assistant Vice President of the Sales Department for HIWIN Technology.
The name HIWIN comes from the notion of winning with high technology. Winning in every way, from stabilising entire cities right through to the smallest details that speed up manufacturing.
HIWIN is now, we are the global leader in the motion control system supply. And we are in the value chain, so like, for example, we supply the key component like a ball screw. We are now global #1. For the linear guideway, we are global #2. Now, gradually, we are into those module products like robotic. Also, we are into the medical robot as well. So really, we are helping all the industry globally, which covers from semiconductor, automation, smart manufacturing, precision machine tools, precision measurement, even transportation, from the aerospace to all the applications you will have in your daily life.
In addition to heavy industrial work, automation is changing some of the more routine aspects of daily life. Meet the robot barista. At the HIWIN Cafe, waiting times in the coffee line are vastly reduced for customers and visitors. The barista technology that doesn't require employee breaks is aimed at being deployed far and wide to more cafes globally for one of the most efficient ways to create favourite brews. Naturally, high-tech manufacturing is also an area where robots can be put to good use.
This is the wafer robot, and the inside also get our key component, our motor, our ball screw. Then we can do the precision positioning and handling for the wafers in the LED and the wafer production. Next, it comes to our product. We're producing the robot, but the robot, if without those end effectors called grippers, then this just like our fingers, then can do those pick and place and the material handling for our customer. Also, you can see here we got a rotary joint. Rotary joint, I think, is a very good product for our customer as well, because most engineers, what they suffer is those cabling. So you can see those cables will not be tangled. It can rotate infinitely. So it's very good for the engineer to set up their process and application.
HIWIN has developed a functioning anti-vibration system to help buildings and bridges sustain seismic jolts from earthquakes. Naturally, Japan has been proven to be a major market for this technology. The scale model here shows how this system works, with real-life installations being up to 50 times the size.
The system I know from our customer also been built in one of Japanese coast sea bridge. Also have our system there. So we're also helping people for the daily transportation and for our daily life. One very special characteristic of Taiwan's workforce, or even for HIWIN, is that all the employee or the workforce here is willing to take and learn, accept the new innovative things. Like robotics, we know will improve our operation with more productivity, more efficiency, so we can create better and more value-added jobs for humans. And we just like the robot as our assistant, so the robot will become popular and popular in the future.
Having innovative products is one thing, but finding a way to effectively promote them is another. To aid with this task, the Taiwan External Trade Development Council, or TAITRA, provides real-time services to help local businesses expand overseas.
Taiwan is a small country with very limited natural resources. So our business, particularly our SMEs, are very creative and innovative, and they come up with very good solutions, and they are very flexible in adjusting to the changing global economic situation. If you look at the business in Taiwan, We are very good in, for instance, smart solutions and green energy solutions, smart machinery, and so on and so forth. So it's not just traditional manufacturing. And in terms of ICT industries, Taiwan is the leading country in the world when it comes to IT industries, semiconductors, communication, and transportation technologies. That's the strength of Taiwan's business community.
With a constant stream of new innovations coming from Taiwanese companies, Taitra officials need to regularly demo new products to understand where technology is headed.
If the users has the wireless charging cell phone, they can just put their cell phone on the base of the monitor so that it will start charging. It is very convenient for the users.
So you can charge your smartphone here.
Yes, like your mobile. Like,
What a good idea.
Yeah, like iPhone 8 or iPhone 10. Yes.
Mine is iPhone 7. Does it work here?
It doesn't work.
Technology not only promises to improve human lives, but also those of man's four-legged friends.
These sound quite interesting. Are they toys?
They are not toys. They are pet cameras and pet feeders. So, for example, like if the owner travel overseas or they have a business trip, they can use the application to monitor what their pets are doing, and they can also interact with their pets. Like they can use this one. It will attract the pet's attention. So when the pet approach to the like pet cameras, they can start feeding them.
Wow.
Yes, and it also has this one. This one can feed more feeders to their pets, so the owners don't have to worry about their pet will feel hungry or feel lonely.
Oh.
Like this. Yeah.
So even when you are not at home,
Yes.
you will be able to feed your pets
Yes,
by
yes.
smart devices. Taiwan Excellence, if I may, think about it as Taiwan Industry's Oscar Award. Every year we select the best products from Taiwan's business community based on their design, quality, and innovation. Taitra has been very, very instrumental in Taiwan's economics development in the past 4 decades. Taitra was founded 47 years ago, and the role of Taitra is to serve as a platform to help our business community to get in touch with the global market and to help our business community in terms of sales and marketing in the global market. We serve as the platform not just to promote trade, but also we help overseas investments and two-way investments and business cooperation between Taiwan and our trading partners.
The US remains a key export market for Taiwan, and one where Taitra works tirelessly to raise the profile of companies from the island. One of the most effective ways to do this is to take Taiwanese products out on the road and introduce them to the American public at trade shows and events. And when it comes to large-scale events, it doesn't get much bigger than Summerfest, held in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's billed as the world's largest music festival, and Taitra is present to demonstrate the latest in Taiwanese technology.
Our companies are behind a lot of American successful stories. And we also would like to introduce our own brands into the US market. Taiwan has one of the best systems in protecting IPR. I think this is the key behind the success of Taiwanese technology sector. So we welcome any form of international cooperation between Taiwanese companies, international companies, especially the American companies. Why we choose the Summerfest as the venue to partner with is because that this is a very big event in the Midwest. And the people bring their families to come here. So the products we choose to be exhibited here are mostly products for consumers. So every members of their family can come here and explore their unique Taiwan excellence experience.
With exports being such a crucial part of Taiwan's economy and such dynamic, interesting designs putting Taiwan on the world technological stage, President Tsai Ing-wen shares the excitement about the country's innovative future.
我们希望透过这一次这3天的展览跟论坛的活动，那么看到我们研发跟产业实力，并且让各位了解。 台湾政府正坚定地推动务实可行的政策，提供更高比例的绿能电力、更稳定的电力系统以及更完善的投资服务的体系。我不只要不厌其烦地告诉大家，投资台湾就是现在，更要告诉全世界，投资一个绿能环保的台湾，现在就是最好的时刻。
This event shows the determination of my government in pursuit of a future sustainable economy. And by building up this platform, we were hoping that we will be able to connect with major nations in the world so that together we can contribute to a better, a greener life of humankind in the future.
Taiwan's journey as a high-tech leader has been fascinating to watch. At the forefront are a number of companies developing new products and making their mark globally. What will the future hold for this dynamic island and its people? And what further innovations are we likely to see? As a new generation of inventors and business leaders take the reins, the future looks bright for Taiwan.